Elf here from Elf Family Gardening, and today we're going to do It's What's for Dinner. Mama Elf decided she wanted me to pick her some little green onions. So let's go over here and see what we can find. I had to readjust the camera, sorry. So, do we want to pull some of these? Or I'm sneaking. Do we want to pull some of these? Or I don't think we're going to pull the Shed Wars one. She wants some of those. The ones we started from the bottoms of our onions we had used when we cooked. So let's see if we can yank some of them babies out there. This is going to be interesting. Trying to hold the camera still while I yank them up. Let's get a hold of all of them and yank them up. Ooh, those look good. And they come up in the clump. That's how they grew out the tops of the onions that we did. So I'm going to have to start me some more of those. And might as well go ahead and get this one also. Oh, there's an onion coming out of an onion. Awesome. Huh. Never seen that happen before. And we will take those in, and I'll show you what they look like after we get them cleaned up and everything. And then we'll be back for the next part. These are our potatoes we're going to have for dinner, so I'll get those peeled and in water, and then I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, everybody, we've got our potatoes peeled and washed. And the way that we do our potatoes is we take and we slice them this way. And there's a spot in that one, we'll have to get that out. But you can slice them any way you want to. Some people slice them, like take the little rings and slice them like in French fries, and some people may cut thicker slices, but this is just the way that we've always done it. So that's how we slice a potato, and we'll be back after we get the rest of these done. Okay, everybody, our pan is getting hot. We used vegetable oil for that. Here is our potatoes all sliced up. We're going to put them in there. You can hear them start to sizzle. Oh, that looks like it's got a little place on it. We'll get that off of there. And then we're going to take some salt and sprinkle over top of them. And this is our little lid, and we're going to cover those up and let them fry. While I get everything set up for the cornbread, I'm going to pause here and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, now we're going to put some cooking spray in our skillet. to turn the eye on and let that be getting hot. This for the potatoes. Okay. This is our cup of meal. This is our flour. We want to put some milk into it. I guess I could have turned it around there so you could see it. Let's go ahead and put the rest of that in there. I'm going to stir it and see how it looks. See if I can back that up a little bit so you can see better. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we're going to need some water because it's still kind of thick. And I've got the air conditioner running in the background, so you can probably hear that real good. Get that stirred up good. Then we'll put our egg in there. And then we'll turn our potatoes. And if you get it too thin, you can always put some more cornmeal in there. Here's our egg. We've got the washer running too, so sorry for all the background noises, but hey, it's home. It's what it is. Can't do nothing about that. Stir it up real good till we get all that mixed up. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we've got our oven heating up. I've got it set for 400. I'll show you that after I get this done. Let's turn the eye off under that. And then we add cornmeal mix. And I know I've done the video on how to make the cornbread, so there it is. And then we're going to let's go ahead and turn our potatoes and then we'll do the other part. Well, I can get them over there. Yeah, those are starting to look really good. I hope you can see them. Okay. Then we'll take and put this back on there. Ooh, there's one. I'm going to eat it. Okay. Now let me see if I can get this turned around here and show you what I got the oven set on. 400 degrees. Then we're going to open it. Oh, we should have turned the light on in the oven. Now, I'm going to open up the oven. And it's already kicked off, so, and then kicked back on. And there it goes. And I'll show it to you when we bring it back out of the oven. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, now we're going to do our lettuce and onions. This is just a regular lettuce head that we've got at the store because my lettuce didn't do anything really good outside. So I'm just going to cut this up in pieces, or you can actually break it into pieces. Let me just slide it a little closer. Do just like this. Might go faster that way. But if I'd have had some lettuce that I had grown outside, we would have washed it real good and everything and cut it up the same way. So, you get some more lettuce off of this. There. Get this all wiped up. There was a piece I didn't like. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, we got, let's mix this up just a little bit. Break it up some more. There's another chunk off here. And that one's a little orange. Okay, this one looks pretty good. And in case you're wondering, when I cut it off like I do inside the bag, it actually leaves the outer part in there, and we usually throw it away. Because it's usually got places on it and everything. Okay, there's our lettuce all chopped up. And then, now we're going to attack the onions. Okay. There we go. For this, you can see the blades here. Let me see if I can slide this a little closer. Move the oil so you can see better. So we're just going to cut the blades off. And the onions have been washed good. And I cleaned them and everything. We're not going to use all of them. And we just cut them up in the lettuce. And you can cut them smaller if you want to, or just however you prefer. Let's pick us another one. And in case you didn't see them, these are the onions after they were cleaned and everything. Let's get us another one out of here. Start with this little blades. Get them whacked off there. And yeah, Mama Elf's watching the news. So cut her onion up. That was a little thick. We'll cut it in parts. There's those. Cut these up. Okay. Looking pretty good. Well, let's get us one that ain't got much blades on it. We'll cut it up. And you can probably hear the potatoes over there sizzling. This part of the skin, that was kind of thick, so we'll whack them in two. And do we have another one like that? This one's close enough. We'll whack it up in there. And then I'll show you my deformed green onion after we get this finished. Get this all whacked up. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks really good now. And for the next parts, this is something you'll have to do to your own preference. For me, I use the vegetable oil. I'm going to pour some in a pan over here and warm it just a little bit. Let me see, what have I got that I can warm it? I'm not going to warm it much. I might even put it in the microwave for a second. I don't get it really hot. Just enough to get it warm so that way it'll coat everything really well. And then after it sets, it doesn't congeal and make everything so greasy. So yeah, I put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds to warm it up just a little bit. And you're just going to pour it over it. And we want to stir it up to see if it's all covered. A lot of people like to use bacon grease. And that's pretty good too. Or just mostly any kind of grease, I guess, that you want to flavor it. But I just use the vegetable oil. Makes things easier for me. And you can see how it's shiny and all that now. So you can see that all of it's nicely coated. Then we're going to put some vinegar. And once again, that's to your taste, whichever you prefer. I'm going to start with this much. And we'll get it stirred up good, and after we get our salt and everything in it, and we'll let Mama Elf sample it, and if it needs something else, we can put some more in it. It smells good, let me tell you. And then we're going to put some salt. If I can get it turned around there right. There you go. Just a little bit. Like I said, it's for your taste. Measure it for your taste. And this is the kind of vinegar that I have. So we're going to get this all stirred up real good. Stir it up really, really well. And then we'll let Mama Elf do a taste test on it. And she'll let me know if it needs anything else, because I always fix it to her taste. So, but we'll come back when we get everything ready to go on a plate, and then we'll let you see what the plate looks like after I get it loaded. Be back in a few minutes. And it is ready, folks. Now all we have to do is light it up. Let me cut what did I do with my pot holder? I'd lose my head sometimes if it wasn't glued to my shoulders. We'll take and cut our bread. I'm not a very even cutter, no way. So, it's all good. And once again, you can brown that to your preference. Let me get a plate. And we'll go ahead and plate up Mama Elf's dinner for her, if I don't trip and fall first. Okay. I hope you can see those potatoes. Ooh, yeah. We'll get her some potatoes here. And you can hear the air conditioner running again. It's hot here today. Get her a chunk of bread. It's still hot. You can see the steam coming off of it maybe. Get her some bread. And we'll get her some of this lettuce and onions. Let me clean my hands off. The only thing missing is a fork. And there you go, everybody. It's what's for dinner.